I've seen the world, traveled many places. I have seen so many faces. Still my eyes got stuck on you.
Shayz don't know nothing about that. What's up, y'all? This is Lyrics and Lies. I'm Money Green with
Shayz on the mic.
And that music you heard is a song called The Beginning from the self, with an album titled The Beginning too. So the song is The Beginning, the album is The Beginning, and the singer is the lovely April Sampé. And she has a special guest. Hello, April.
Hello, I am very happy to be here. How y'all doing?
We all right. That song surprised you?
Yeah. You know what's funny? Wow. So I did an interview about a year ago, and they played a song from The Beginning. And I'm like, oh wow, I haven't heard that in forever, and didn't realize that there was a lot of cursing in the song. And it was on it was on like at a radio station, and they're like, oh my God, it was crazy. I was just like, I forgot. I hadn't heard that album in years.
That's a spoken word piece?
I don't even,
Shayz don't know nothing about that. See, I've been a fan for a long time.
I've known you for a very, very long time. I've known both of y'all for a very, very long time. Good Lord. I
have seen Miss Sampé in many little settings. I've seen her at the where did we see each other not too long ago when you was on the stage when it was the open mic night at Bus Boys and Poets.
We need to go back and forth and do a Oprah one-up each other, because we can do that. Because I knew her back. I used to be her roadie. I used to carry her bag, her microphone from one Bus Boys and Poets to the next stop. Now, what you got?
No, I'm not going to keep going back and forth with Money Green. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to let him win. I'm going to let him win, April.
Right. I can go deeper, but I'm going to leave it there. We heard you have a new album coming out.
I do. I have an album coming out. First of all, let me sincerely apologize. Hold on. I have literally kale in my teeth. So if you all saw it, sorry, you guys. Judge me later. But I do have an album coming out. It is called Ugly. I've created something called the Ugly Movement. With Ugly, it stands for Understand God Loves You. It is not a religious album. However, it is a self-love album. Yeah. Like I'm promoting you.
That's deep.
As opposed to me.
So where did you get that from? Like where did you come up with me? Like promoting me? Where did that come from?
So I did a mixtape called Makeover. And if you actually hear on that album, it says, there was a song that I put called Ugly. It was just an interlude. And it tells the true story. I was at a party. A man came up to me and asked me, how does it feel to be the ugly one? That particular party that I was at, I was with a beautiful friend of mine. And, you know, every time we would go out, they would always compare us. They would say, okay, well, she dresses better than you. She's thinner. She looks better than you do. So that's one aspect of it. Another is I've been in the entertainment industry since I was probably about 15 years old. And the entertainment world is brutal. People expect you to look a certain way, and that is not always the case. You are not going to, like, there's not a one-size-fits-all person. We all come in different shape sizes, and it looks like, I mean, if you really look at the entertainment industry right now, everybody looks exactly the same. The only difference is maybe a hairstyle. Everybody has the same body type. Everybody has the same whatever. And we have to let society know, like real people know, that is not how everybody looks. Everybody doesn't look the same. Everybody doesn't sound the same, you know. And so I was constantly told that I was not pretty enough. I remember one radio personality told me that I was not pretty enough to be in radio. So it was like, oh, okay, good Lord, am I that horrible to look at? And so I had to put a beautiful spin or a positive spin on something negative.
That is weird. I mean, you're such a beautiful person, inside and out. You got the prettiest eyes.
I think they were hating. I think they're haters. Because have you seen some of the people who's in radio now and how they look?
Well, you know what? I wouldn't say that they're haters. I would say that they are lost. You know, I mean, they're drinking the Kool-Aid. They believe that everybody has to look the same, and so I'm not mad at them. I think that what they have done is created a person who, you know, understands humility and understands that, you know, I don't need other people to validate who I am. And so because of their creation, I now want to help other people love themselves a little bit more. I mean, you know, self-love is a big thing. And I think especially in this day and age where a lot of people are so uncomfortable even being in a house by themselves, being in a room by themselves, being, you know, alone with their own thoughts is just, it's sad. You know what I mean? And so I think that now we have to teach people that you're okay being just who you are. You're okay being by yourself. You're okay. You don't need somebody else to validate you.
That is so true. I noticed a lot of other artists who have to go through that. You know, there's not always going to be a one size fit all. We all have a uniqueness about us. Mm-hmm. And I gravitated to you because I love the uniqueness of your voice. And when I hear you sing all the time, I was like, I know that's April. When I hear you, I be like, okay, I know that's April. That's April singing right there. So I had to have you on my show because I wanted to know your journey. I wanted to know your journey, how you got from, now that I know that you started at 15, your journey on singing. And this is something that you've always wanted to do. Was there anything else other than this that you wanted to do?
I never wanted to be a singer.
Really?
I don't listen to music at all. I've always just wanted to be an entertainer, period. I think that if you come to any of my shows, you know that it's more entertainment overall than just singing. I want to get everybody engaged. I hate to just stand there and sing. And there have been times where people are like, well, we just want you to be background noise. I'm like, okay, well, I tell the band, this is about to be a rehearsal because we are going to enjoy ourselves. I'm going to be performing for the band as opposed to performing for the audience. I feed off of other people's energy, and I love to change negative energy into something positive. So, I never wanted to be a singer per se. I just always wanted to entertain. I've always wanted to do commercials, always wanted to do television, never really movies, but yeah. Never a singer.
So where did the singing aspect come from? Like while you was out there, you was like, let me just use this as part of entertainment?
I guess so. I mean, I started singing before I even started talking. So it's just something that's in me. But it's like when people say, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'd say I want to be an actress. I remember also saying I wanted to be a scientist. I wanted to be a writer. But I never actually would come out and say, oh, I'm going to be the next Beyonce. You know what I mean? People were like, oh, you can sing. You're going to be the next Whitney Houston. No, I'm not. And, now I'm put me on the stage. I'm like, hand me a mic and I'll give you all of me. But I want you to have all of me and not just my voice.
Sounds good to me. So tell us something about the new album. What can we expect from it?
It's a therapy session, actually. That's exactly what it is. My next album is a therapy session. It opens up with a song called Therapy. And it ends with daily affirmations. So it's legitimately a therapy session. It's there's a song on there that I love called Black Manthem. The reason I created that song is because I feel that Black men right now are not getting nearly enough love. I feel like the fact that they're not getting enough love from their own makes it easier for them to makes it easy for them to be quote unquote hunted, makes it easy for them to be to always be in a dark place. And I feel that the more love that you're constantly getting, I mean, let's just be real, when people are getting love as babies, they grow up to be happier people, regardless of who's around them, regardless of what their surroundings are. And so I want Black men to grow up, or not grow up, but I want Black men to hear that at least they have somebody in their corner. And I want it to actually end up being an anthem. I just realized what you have behind you.
Keep going, don't say nothing. That was my ace in the hole when Shayz would try to go back a little further. I was gonna blow her out. So don't say nothing yet. We get to it later. That's deep. The Blantham.
Black Mantham.
Black Mantham.
Black Mantham. The hook goes, he's got the world upon his shoulder. A Black man. He's looking better when he's older. A Black man. Strongest thing that ever walked the planet. A Black man. So lift him up and give this man some credit. A Black man.
Right.
I like that.
Thank you. Thank you, kindly.
Right? Almost everything that you do, right?
Yeah.
Not everything you've ever done was written by you.
That is true. There's one song that J Soul, he's a producer, and he actually produced one of the versions of Daily Affirmations. And he wrote a song for me. It's not going to be on this album, and the only reason is because of the content. I mean, you know, the song, it just doesn't fit with this particular album. I'm still going to put it out because it's a dope song. But he's written a song for me.
Next album?
No, I think it'll probably be a single.
Okay, because I have a song written for you.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm waiting to hear it.
I have 3, just in case you don't like 2. You're going to like 1. So I just want you to like 1.
Okay. All right, done. We need to, whenever you're ready, let's sit down.
Yeah, I'm going to get that to you. So
What?
You mean what?
Money Green got some songs right now? Go ahead.
Oh, no, he's right. Mm-hmm.
I know he writes other books and stuff, but I didn't know you had some songs in you.
I used to be a rapper and a songwriter.
Yeah, I know that.
R&B songwriter. I used to write love songs all the time. And then I just transferred the love songs into poetry. And it's interesting that you brought up the title, because I was at a club. This was probably about 10 years ago. I was at a club, and this woman walked up to me, and she whispered ugly in my ear. Exactly. And I looked at her like she was crazy, and I said, huh? And she said it again. I said, what are you saying? She was flirting. She said, you gonna lick yoni? And back then, I didn't know what a yoni was. She said, you gonna lick yoni? So that was her introduction. You know, I ain't never get to know her better.
You're like, look, 2 hours later.
Yoni experience. Nah, I ain't do no 2 hours later. But I appreciate that. That could have been worse. 2 minutes is worse than 2 hours. But you have a what kind of vibe is it on this album? Is it an R&B? Is it a soul? Is it a jazzy?
It's everything. There's actually a reggae song on there. I wanted to put a Afrobeat song on there, but unfortunately I could not find anybody to give me the right Afrobeats beats. So unfortunately, no. There's reggae, there's R&B, there's soul. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
So when can we expect this? I know because of the pandemic and everything. It's going to
Miss Rona has got on my last and final nerve. You hear me?
I need to make a song about Rona.
I did. It was called I Need Some Toilet Paper. I did. I put one out called I Need Some Toilet Paper. I also did the Whole World Challenge using Cardi B's coronavirus. The coronavirus. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I did put that out. But those were just, things that I could do at home. Unfortunately, I do not have a studio here. I just moved, so I don't know if I told you guys, but I did. I'm no longer in the DMV, so it's kind of hard for me to just find a studio just anywhere.
Where are you at?
I'm down south.
You in a southern state?
Mm-hmm.
I try to be broad, so I wouldn't put you in the spot with a city. She said, I ain't broad, I'm give you a region. But that's cool.
I'm down south. SOUF. Yeah.
You'll find a backwoods south. We don't play that.
I'm actually in the backwoods.
She's safe. She's safe in the backwoods. She's safe.
Am I? Okay.
Well, I've been seeing you on Facebook every day, so I'll just go off of that.
Okay. Yes. I'm safe where I am.
Right.
We'll go with that.
What other endeavors are you working on? Because you want to talk about the
Veg Out and Dine.
There you go.
Yes. Well, I created a show called Veg Out and Dine. Well, actually, I created two. One is Veg Out and Dine. One is Veg Out Live. Veg Out and Dine is a reality show that focuses on the everyday life of a vegan, i.e. myself. What I have to deal with when I'm on the road, how hard it is to be living in the backwoods and trying to go out and find a nice thing to eat that does not include animal products or animal byproducts. So that is very challenging. I didn't realize how hard it is for a person who lives in an environment that doesn't have. I live in a food desert as far as I'm concerned. Now, granted, there are fruits and vegetables here, and healthy fruits and vegetables, but they're not organic, and I am an organic freak. If it's not organic, I don't want it. If I need it to be non-GMO, I need it to be organic in order for me to be happy. So that's kind of hard to do in this particular environment. And I want that to be all over the show. So that's number one. Veg Out Live is an opportunity for me to understand or uncover other people's lifestyles, mainly celebrities, seeing what they deal with, seeing what type of life they lead. And I start off by usually talking to them about their personal life, and then, or what they do for a living outside of, maybe their vegan history, whatever. So I've interviewed singers, I've interviewed athletes, I've interviewed journalists. I mean, pretty much you name it, I've interviewed them. And yeah, it's amazing. I never would have expected me to be doing something like this. But yeah.
It's definitely something different, something healthy, something that really helps other people. I actually go vegan in intervals.
Okay.
Starting back in 2011. I think I did it like 6 to 9 months of being a vegan. I wasn't organic, but no sugar, just straight vegetables and fruit. And
now, why did you stop?
I'm not gonna say it was an experiment. It was just something that I really wanted to try. But then I pick it up. So every year I try to do about six months. You know what I'm saying? So that's better than 0 months. Because Shayz never did it, so we can get on her more than get on me.
Now, see, this is a messed up thing. Whenever you have different screens, because nobody knows where anybody is, but I'm looking at you right now. Shayz?
I feel you looking at me,
mm-hmm.
And I'm one of your friends who you always get on about bacon.
I'm looking at her too.
Okay, and I'm trying. and I see your face when you be telling them it's no bacon, the bacon is out, we're not getting bacon, no bacon anymore. So I be quiet because I still like bacon. I'm working on it, April.
Can I help you now? Can I help you real quick?
Yeah, I know you're gonna get me.
No. I hate mushrooms. Okay, I've always been that person who hated mushrooms. Go get yourself some, not portobello mushrooms. Oh my gosh. Baby portobellos. The baby portobello mushrooms, cut them up really thin, put some soy sauce and some liquid vegan smoke. Has to be vegan, okay? And put those two together, put some seasoning on it, put a little bit of sugar on it just to make you happy, and lay them out on on some parchment paper, put it in the oven, let it just crisp up, put it on top of your salads, eat it by itself. It's magically delicious.
That's my bacon.
Mm-hmm.
But I am doing pretty good. Since I've been watching you, I have changed some of my food habits. Okay, so since Money Green put me on blast here, but I've changed some of my habits. I've been walking 4 days a week, and also incorporating. And I just learned about char, which you just mentioned on your smooth. So I'm going to try char. You didn't make it sound good, but I'm still going to try it.
What do you mean I didn't make it sound good?
When you put it in your smoothie, I was like,
But did my smoothie come out magically delicious?
It did. Yes, it did. But you're a good actress, so was it really good?
No, I'm not. Listen. Really? I'm not.
She says things.
Huh?
You always tell the truth in your videos. I remember you were talking about
this time
something that she was trying. With her had a slight headache from making a change or the adjustment or something when they were trying to.
I'll tell you.
She keeps it real.
She does. That's why I look at her.
Here's the problem. If I don't like it, okay, so this is where I have to move into the critic side, right? For restaurants and things of that nature. And I'll give you all an example. I had a show in Miami not too long ago. My husband and I went to like 5 different restaurants in Miami or Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. 4 out of those 5 were amazing, okay? 1 was extra special amazing to the point where I ended up interviewing the chef, but 1 was absolutely horrible. I have the pictures. I was gonna post it and I'm like, because I don't have anything positive to say about it. Like, nothing. The customer service was bad. It looked nice. The customer service was bad. The food was horrible. The drinks were even worse. I mean, everything was bad. And I'm like, oh, how do I post this? You know what I mean? So if I don't like it, I'm just not gonna say anything about it.
Just leave it alone.
Or I'll say something, but I have to put something positive with it. Like,
eat what you eat and consume what you consume to get that skin, that clear skin you have. You need to just tell some folks that, because I know you don't put a lot of stuff on your face. No. That's a lot of beautiful
stuff. Powder. But thank you, honey. Let me tell you something. You know what works? Sea moss.
Okay.
I put sea moss on my face. I drink sea moss. Sea moss, oh my God, it's everything. I love it.
You and your sister have really nice skin.
Oh, my sister is beautiful. I hate her. Can't stand.
Different kinds of beauty.
Yeah, she gorgeous.
This is the perfect person for a nice, peaceful outing.
Where?
A nice, peaceful outing. Maybe some tapas and some champagne that you can't pronounce.
You want to know where to go?
saying that's someplace that your sister will be perfect for from the looks of her.
Oh yeah.
I heard it before, but I'm talking about the looks of her. But somebody want to go out and have some fun and shut up and be with an extrovert that act like she doesn't have any sense sometimes, then that's April.
That's me.
Two different sisters. Almost look like twins, though. Almost. But
She's 9 years older.
y'all still almost look like twins.
I hate her. I hate her for that very reason. My sister is 9 years older than me, and people mistake her for my twin sister. Oh, helpful.
And April is built like, who got one of them like superwoman bodies?
Who?
A superhero body.
Who does? Mm-mm. No, I gotta lose this weight. When I lose this weight, then I will. Look at God. Hallelujah.
All you want, but
Won't he do it?
but the fellas know. Fellas know. You got like the Commodore's description almost, with the nice top, the thin waist, and a nice bottom. But yeah, one of them, like, who is that? Who is that housewife? There's a couple of housewives, Cynthia and Kenya. They got them bodies shaped like yours.
Oh, well, I'm working on it.
And it's all natural on you. So
every time it'll be even more natural.
yeah, but I'm saying you got that naturally, and then you're eating well, so you really take care of yourself as opposed to somebody eating whatever and getting surgeries and getting additions and subtractions and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you got the package, and you got the voice with it.
Thank you.
Well, what's next for you, Miss April? Like, what else coming out? What, let's say 2 years out. What's next for you? What you gonna do next? What's coming up? I know you was in a couple of plays.
Yes. I'm probably won't be doing the play thing anytime soon. I'm not really a play kind of person. The reason being is there's no room for error. And I play too much. So unless it's straight comedy like throughout and you can just 100% be yourself. Mm-mm. But I did enjoy it. The group that I worked with was DC Black Broadway, so much love to them. Much love and success to them. My ultimate goal is to get Veg Out and Dine on national television. I want it to be looked at the same way as like a Guy Fieri's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Mm-hmm. Everybody and their mama watches their show, doesn't matter what walk of life you are. And so that's the next 2 years, that's my goal. Veg Out Live, that one probably has a 6 month to 1 year plan to get that one. Just, that one needs to actually build up a following, and so that I can get just the absolute top tier celebrities to be a part of that show. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to leave anything with us, April? Like any information so that we can give out to our fans?
Oh, of course. Follow me. So I have a promotion going on right now. So if you all are putting this out before August 1st, then I have a promotion where if you're following me on at April Sampé on Instagram, Veg Out and Dine on Instagram, tag 5 of your friends on my Instagram page, Veg Out and Dine, and then subscribe to my YouTube Veg Out and Dine page. I know it's a lot. You enter in to win a new blender. So that's one thing. Another thing that I have going on is, another thing that I would just like for everybody to do is just straight up follow me. Follow me.
Yeah, what's your handle?
April Sampé. Everywhere. APRILSAMPE. Let me do it. Hey.
Oh, right there. And when does the album hit?
So I hope in the middle of September, everything will be up and running. So by the middle of September, it'll be done. It's already done. I actually came back to DC recently just to finish it. So it's done.
Did they master it in the DMV?
That's what they're working on right now, mixing and mastering. So
Mastering typically costs on average, not yours, but typically how much does mastering cost for say per song?
you know what? I don't even want to answer that question because I've always had a hookup, so I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You want me to share what's over my show that you were laughing at?
Cannot believe it. I was 15.
You want me to?
Go ahead. I was 15 years old. Please.
Shayz don't know about this kind of stuff. There you go, Shayz.
Oh, nice.
And 15-year-old legs had her looking like 23.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
He pulling stuff out the archives. He pulling stuff out the archives on you, April.
Long legs.
Wow.
Real long.
Yes, I've known him forever and ever and ever. Amen.
Yeah, so we truly appreciate you joining us.
I'm so please, I thank you. And when the album comes out, can I come back?
Yes, we want you to come back because I'm going to purchase an album because I gotta listen to it, especially what is it, Black
Anthem.
Yes, I got to listen to that.
We're going to share it on our platforms.
Thank you. I hope you love it.
Yeah. So thank you very much. This has been another episode of Lyrics and Lies. I'm Money Green with
Shayz on the mic, and we're out.